Welcome back, traders. In this video, we are going to be diving into the best 1 hour gold strategy that helps traders catch high probability trade setups with precision. So if you are looking for a structured approach to trading gold without the stress of short-term scalping, then stay tuned. All right. The 1 hour time frame is perfect for both intraday traders and swing traders because it offers a balance between frequent trade opportunities and less market noise compared to lower time frames. Now, this strategy allows traders to catch trends early, filter out fake signals, and hold trades with more confidence. To make this 1 hour gold strategy work effectively, we use a combination of trend indicators, momentum oscillators, and price action confirmation. Okay, so the indicators we're going to be using are the exponential moving averages, the 50 EMA and 200 EMA. We're also going to be using the RSI, and of course, we need to make use of support and resistance levels. First of all, we are going to be adding the moving averages to the chart. We're just going to use the ribbon moving average, but we are going to use just two. All right, let us use contrasting colors. Okay. We're going to be using the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. The 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. So these are the moving averages that we are going to be using. All right, and then we're going to add the relative strength index to the chart. The relative strength index. We're going to use the default settings, the default period, which is the 14 period. So we're going to be using. All right. And then, of course, we are going to be using support and resistance levels. Okay. So now, the moving averages are helping us to identify the market trends. The RSI confirms momentum and reversals, while support and resistance levels helps determine key zones for entries and exits. All right. So for your chart setup, you just open your 1 hour chart on gold. You apply the 50 EMA and 200 EMA to your chart. After doing that, okay, after doing that, you use the RSI and key supports and resistance levels for trade confirmations, while the moving averages help to determine your trend direction. So for a buy trade, price must be above the 50 EMA and 200 EMA. Price must be above both the 50 EMA and 200 EMA to confirm an uptrend, then your RSI should be above 50. Should be above 50, indicating bullish momentum. Then you wait for a retracement to the 50 EMA. You can see we had a retracement here to the 50 EMA or a key support level. That even coincided with a key support level. All right. You have to get that confirmation before entering your trade. Then you enter when a bullish engulfing pattern or any other bullish candlestick pattern forms. But in this case, we had a bullish engulfing. You can see. So you enter a buy trade after that bullish pattern. Then you set your stop loss just below the previous swing low. All right. And then your take profit level can be at the next key resistance zone or when the RSI gets into the overbought territory. All right. Now for a sell trade, you need to ensure that the price is below both the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA, confirming a downtrend. All right. And your RSI should be below the 50 level, indicating bearish momentum. Then you wait for a retracement. You can see we actually had a retracement here. This was where price dropped below the 50 and 200, right? We had a retracement here. We also had another retracement here. So even if you had waited for this retracement, this would have been a good opportunity. After this bearish engulfing formed, you can see a bearish pattern formed. So right after the formation of that bearish engulfing, around that resistance zone, it would have been a good place to enter a sell and then set your stop loss above the previous swing high. And then your take profit can be at the next key support zone. All right. Use key support zones to take your profits for your sell, or you can wait for when the RSI enters the oversold territory. Okay. So now it's important to note that not every setup is worth taking. So here's how to filter bad trades. You need to avoid entering trades when the RSI is between 45 and 55. All right. This indicates a weak trend. So pay attention to the positioning of your RSI. All right. Confirm price rejection at key levels. You have to look for strong wicks or engulfing candles, bearish engulfing candles or any other bearish candlestick pattern to confirm your sell, bullish engulfing candles or any other bullish candlestick pattern to confirm your buy. Also, use a minimum risk to reward ratio of 1:2 or at least worst case scenario 1:1.5, but I'm going to recommend 1:2. All right. I'm going to recommend 1:2 because this one was close to 1:2. This is 1:1.8. This is 1:1.7. Okay. But I'm going to recommend 1:2. Okay. Never risk more than 1 to 2% of your account per trade and stick to the plan. Do not overtrade or force trades when conditions are not met. So that is the best 1 hour gold strategy explained step by step. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future trading content. Drop a comment below. Do you trade gold on the 1 hour chart or do you prefer other time frames? Let us discuss. See you in the next video and happy trading.